like, have you been taken?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does kind of look like that.
Hey, there's like
Where
streets
are
coming
you,
down the
Phil?
wall and like
Blink, Morse code, your coordinates.
Phil's finally been apprehended for that stunt in the owner's lounge.
you ever see me just tweeting like just heinously negative stuff about BTS, then you know that I've been kidnapped. So that the fan base will be tracking my location. I stole that joke, so just go ahead and say that I didn't come up with that joke.
As we specified on the episode this week.
All right,
we are a very truthful podcast.
Wow, so this is another bonus. The Patreon subscribers are getting treated so well by the Succ podcast this month. I mean, so much extra content to traumatize their brains. What are we doing tonight on the bonus episode? Is this another edition of the Succulents Ask? Is that what we've been calling this?
Exactly. Yep. Q&A with the suckers.
I'm excited about the suckers.
The suckers. I don't know. What do you guys want to be called? I don't know. Why don't you tell me? DM anyone but me. DM Phil and Willow and Ashley and Justine and whatever you want to be called. And DM them your questions as well.
I'm going to be really mean.
Yeah.
I'm not nice.
DM me, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to be mean, and like before you can get one off on me to like, oh, we're like doing banter, I'm going to be really mean, and then I'm going to block you immediately. So you don't even have the chance to come.
If that's your thing, guys, message them, okay?
Send Ashley some office gifs. We know how she
Oh, God.
Yes, she loves those.
I love when you call them GIFs. That's
graphic interchange format.
I can't do it. Yeah.
Yep. And that's I'm sticking to
She's
it.
allowed.
I'm not litigating this.
I'll let Justine do whatever she wants. It's fine.
And you know what? That's fine because I did direct people to your inbox with office GIFs, so I'll accept it from you and you alone.
That was very good.
So I put the question out there and I got 83 comments on mine.
Oh wow!
And like, there's like maybe 10 good questions. So the rest of them are just complete degeneracy.
What qualifies as a good question? I'm
just something that I could feasibly ask and
not asking the dimensions of his genitals.
Yeah, I got the dimensions of the genitals one. That's a common theme for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
They want to know. Inquiring.
Everyone is so funny and original for having asked that, and we're very proud of them.
Yeah, you guys should ask that more often, everybody.
Look,
but not on my posts.
We can rate the reply guy energy in your comments, I think. And the dick jokes, dick size joke is very low on the reply guy scale. Like,
yeah, that's a low one. Yeah,
you're phoning it in here.
Low tier type guy.
It's just important. If you're in the business of being a reply guy, you really got to push it. I mean, trust me, reply guys are not, in high demand. There's plenty of them.
No, a very low value position in the world. I'm not shitting on it. Like go out there and do your best reply guy.
This is America. You can become from a reply guy to a poster to a podcaster. I mean, look at me.
Be president for fuck's sake. We need a reply guy president.
It'll happen one day, I'm sure.
Yeah, we need a reply guy Disney princess.
All right, what do we got, Matt? What's up? What's the first quote unquote good question?
Okay. We mentioned Fred Bedpost here, and he said here, which chipmunk getting the best head? Which I don't know. Alvin probably. He's like the lead singer guy, right? So
what's the tall one with glasses?
That's
Theodore.
That's Theodore then. Yeah. I'm on board with that.
Yeah, he's a tall, skinny guy.
Yeah.
So he's getting the best.
He's the West Elm Caleb of
Thank
the
you.
He's got those sweet thick frame glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's ghosting them afterwards.
He's definitely ghosting
which
them.
is causing them trauma.
We got another one here. We got do y'all goon for your GFs? Okay, and I was like, what does that mean? What does gooning mean?
You're not familiar? Yeah.
Okay, I want to show you what gooning is because
I'm a
deeply disgusting.
frequenter of the Goon Cave subreddit because it's
Oh.
disgusting and hilarious.
Oh,
What
okay.
is-
So you know what gooning is?
I do.
Oh, okay. I was not
Please give
familiar
it
with
to the rest of them. I don't want to explain it. I don't want anyone to have recordings.
Is this
of
about to
me
ruin the
saying
Goonies
this.
for me? Like forever? I'm not gonna be able to watch the Goonies anymore.
This will probably ruin Goonies for you.
God damn it!
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
It did for me.
Hey, you guys. Okay. Gooning may be most simply defined as the state usually achieved after a prolonged edging session, when a man becomes completely hypnotized by the feeling radiating his penis. Since a gooning state can only be achieved after edging, the man's dick will have become mightily aroused at this point, and every caress the male genitals are subject to will trigger potent elation. As the man keeps edging and thus keeps experiencing intense pleasure, he enters a state of trance where his mind immediately merges with his cock. It goes on, but I think we got the fucking gist of it. And yeah, so the answer is yes. I have received decent head before. Thank you.
Is this just some weird gentrification of like tantric,
You can
practices
just come,
that-
guys. Just come. It's fine. Just fucking come. You don't need to be gooning shit.
Have a
Christ.
regular one.
Orgasm, guys.
On the house.
We need to center the voices of guys who come normal. I think.
Come normal. This is directly aimed at all my followers. Please come normal. Thank you.
It's not gonna happen.
But I do have to point out, so with the definition of gooning, it's a really important part of the culture is to have a goon cave. And this
What?
is
I
where
don't-
you experience pornography in the worst way imaginable. And there's an entire subreddit to this. It's r/goon caves. And that is r/GOONCAVES, because I know you're going to want to look at this. Goon caves, and it's where guys post photos of their like jerk off setup. Like, you know how like hardcore like gamer guys will post photos of their setup that's like, here's my 6 monitors and my light up keyboard and like all that shit on their desks. This is where
Oh god, okay.
this is where you'll see pictures of guys posting like, and they'll also have multiple monitors, but like they're
Lot of hentai,
filthy.
yeah.
Lots of hentai. Oh yeah, these guys. These are like weeb jerk off.
This guy's got
for sure.
four screens of different porno going on,
Yep.
dude.
Yep. And the desks
Get
will be
help,
like
man.
filthy, like hoarder level disgusting.
This guy buys pornography. That's how addicted he is.
Mhm.
So with gooning, does gooning require a vagina or having sex with somebody, or can you goon by yourself?
It's
it-
only solo.
Yeah.
You can only
It
goon
appears
solo.
to be only solo. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
because I was gonna
it's very
say
obvious.
if there's like hentai and stuff around, you're probably not getting your
No,
dick wet.
this is a no pussy getting activity.
Okay.
If you are a guy who is gooning, you have not recently or probably ever been in the presence of a vagina since the day of your birth. So
They've never felt the touch of a woman.
No.
And that's
never.
it's just not gonna happen. Okay.
This guy's wearing his tube socks.
Oh yeah, that's
my
much in
God.
Right away.
evidence.
He's got both his legs up like he's in fucking. He's got the gynecologist.
No,
He's
Guys
in the
fucking
stirrup.
no.
He's got like a hairband wrapped around his dick and balls, dude. Come
Oh
on.
yeah,
man.
it's to extend
I can't
the
wait
goon
to look at
session.
this.
It's
This
to
is
extend
awful.
your
I
orgasm.
refuse. I'm not looking at this. Now, what's
I'm
another
looking
question?
at it right now, dude.
We need
It's
another
just-
question, Matt. Please. What else? There's got. You said these were the good questions. How are these the
You
good
know
questions?
what?
Oh,
though?
these are
Like,
the ones I
if
wanted to
there's
ask
a safe place for people to expose themselves this way to each other,
Yeah,
Let it be Reddit.
Not
You know
mine.
what?
that's
At
a
the
lot
very
of
least-
that's a lot of shit off the streets. Is what I'm
they've
saying.
got this, and they're not like doing a mass shooting. So
Right.
Okay.
A
You gotta
mass
take your
shooting
wins
or
where you can
or a
get-
mass DMing of their
yes.
Uh,
phone calls.
Next question, or
Yes, please.
Do you want to squeeze out another type 5 on gooning or
No.
I could do this all night. So
The gooning episode.
Phil is not having it though. Okay,
No.
This one's from Mike Henout. Shout out to Mike, love that guy.
What about?
His question is: should hot women be held accountable for their constant abuse towards men? And I'm going to answer: absolutely not. They should not be held accountable for that. Yeah, it's
Haven't
really
we all
hot.
been over this in the last episode? I feel like this was thoroughly covered.
Yeah,
about.
this is I believe this was a relitigation of a point.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That we
well, the
already
thing is,
closed.
Pedundums?
the thing
I mean,
is, like, if you were to hold us accountable, what you would actually be doing is causing us trauma.
Yeah. And then you're abusive.
All hot women literally have anxiety, and it would
any
be
type
rude.
of criticism.
So-
Yeah.
Can't do it.
That's true.
We got one from Sam Balin.
Oh, what up, Sam?
Yeah, Sam. Shout out to Sam.
I'm gonna keep doing that. Just,
Hi, Sam.
Yeah.
just leaning.
What would be the creepiest legal thing to anonymously send someone, and why would it be bags of human hair clippings? Now, I don't know if it's actually bags of human hair clippings, but that would be pretty fucking creepy.
Any organic material, I think, would win.
Tins of sardines.
Teeth.
Tins of sardine, open sardine tins,
Well, the thing.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
so are we talking
slightly open.
Well, okay. Are we talking a one-time send, or what would be the creepiest thing to continually receive
like
over
more and more
Ooh,
Yeah.
of something.
he doesn't specify, so I
Stand
don't
by
know,
that.
but yeah.
Because I think if you were slowly receiving over the years an increasing amount of tinned sardines, that would put you in a weird place mentally.
Yeah.
you guys
A
remember
weirder
the
place than teeth? Sorry, Matt.
no teeth. Ooh.
I said teeth.
They
twice.
might be like on the
Teeth
same
is
level.
like a
though.
real try-hard move, though. You're
Yeah.
really trying to scare me.
But like
they
imagine
don't go
doing this
back,
several times. Like at a certain point, you're like, this is not one person's teeth anymore. Like,
Yeah, there's no way. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, and the thing
Yeah.
is, I guess it's specified legal. Is it legal to send like teeth in the mail of a human?
why wouldn't it be?
Because I think there are laws about like human products, right?
Well, then hair.
It's
I
a
mean,
fucking autocracy, don't we? Insane.
This is just like 1984, but I mean,
Can't
you
send
can
human
send hair.
teeth
Why
to
can't
random
you
people.
send teeth? Fingernail clippings.
I honestly don't know. I could be wrong.
If somebody needs teeth, you have them.
Teeth are regularly
teeth.
removed for normal
I got
reasons
it.
all the
I'm
time.
blind.
I just happen to have access to them. It's not a
I'm,
problem.
I'm gonna open an Etsy and sell teeth jewelry. Like I'm just gonna.
It'd be wildly
I'll
popular,
scroll
you
the
know
shit.
that.
Yeah, of
I know
course.
somebody.
I mean, if you're
Yeah.
getting free teeth, you figure out a way to monetize that.
I have
I'm
a
gonna
new.
make
I have a new answer. Baby shoes.
Oh, that would be a weird one. That'd be super weird.
Worn or no?
Totally unworn.
What if you just got them Uber Eats of the same like order, like week after week, just like it's like a
And it's just-
McDonald's like quarter pounder with cheese meal delivered to their front door every
but like,
Wednesday
like
night.
instead of fries, it's apple slices.
Oh, that
Happy Meal.
Yeah, it's like fuck you. That's so cursed.
yeah. A
Or like
Happy Meal
something-
would be fucked up.
It has to be a stranger restaurant, like Long John Silver's, delivered to your doorstep.
Yeah,
my God.
go to the Long John Silver Taco Bell mashup.
You'd just be freaking out because you'd be like, "How the fuck did they get this delivered? Where is a fucking Long John Silver's around here?" Like,
Yeah, you've
I-
never seen a Long John's in your
I
town.
can't think of one. Like,
But the weirder thing would be, so they order you the Long Johns, but they do that thing that old people do where they just order the box of the Crispies, like from the front. Are you familiar with that?
No.
Okay,
What?
so there's the thing. So when they fry like the fish and shit in their batter and they drop it into the fryer, little drops of like the batter go into the oil and
Sure.
they get crispy. And
Right.
Long John Silver's actually allows you to order just a box of the little crispy bits of fried batter.
This
It's
is
not on the
innovation
menu,
here.
right?
This
Is
is-
No,
it
it's
on
not
the
on the menu.
It's a
but
hidden menu item.
You can order it.
Secret
I had some
menu at
friends.
Long John Silver's is a very cursed phrase I never thought
Yeah,
of.
Yeah.
seriously. Who's going there? I've never been to one.
I only know
I've
that because
never-
I had friends who worked there in high school.
So they do
and pretty much it's
exist.
mostly old people and Catholics on like Lent.
Mhm.
Yeah, they'll do that.
But yeah, imagine just getting a box every day of the fried crispy bits from Long John's.
That's amazing.
Ooh.
They
Okay.
are yummy.
I mean, I want them. I want to.
I want to try it.
Yeah.
If I'm going to order one thing at Long John Silver's for the first and only time,
Yeah.
it's going to be Crispies.
Yeah,
And a small
you can do it when
cup
they're
of tartar
famous.
sauce.
They let you do it.
Perfect. I'm gonna walk in there like I know exactly what I'm doing. Like I own the fucking place. Excuse me, one Crispies, please.
You throw your gloves down on the counter.
I throw $1.38 on the fucking counter. One Crispies, please.
You slam a black card down, but it's just like a chime card that you've spray painted black.
Okay, we do have one that I really like because, as you know, I'm a huge Wikipedia fan.
Mhm.
In fact, I did a podcast where we just went over our favorite Wikipedia articles.
Shout out Wikipedia, gone but not
Wikipedia,
forgotten.
baby.
I love it.
Uh,
I still listen to it when I clean.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we got some bangers on there. The question is from Heck Win. Shout out to Heck.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Wikipedia article?
Mm.
Do you guys have some favorites? Because I have one queued up that I really like, but I don't know if anybody's as addicted to Wikipedia as me.
No, my
No.
favorite Wikipedia article would just be the thing that I need to know some random fact about at this moment. I don't know. I couldn't even think of one Wikipedia article right now. I'm sorry. I don't.
I like the
Go ahead.
I like the births and deaths and famous events on my birthday. You know,
Oh,
I
that
like
is
the
a good one.
October 21st page. Sorry.
I had to-
Suddenly,
Just wanted to get
if
that out
anybody
of the
wants
way.
to check out my Amazon wish list at that date, feel free to
It's coming
check
up.
it out.
I had to go find like the exact title of it. Mine is list of sexually active popes.
That's a good one. Yeah, oh yeah. There's
Yeah.
so many of them, dude. It's like so many. Like
Yeah.
most of them.
And like what I always love about it is it's split into sections. Like there's like popes who were legally married, known to or suspected of having fathered illegitimate children after receiving holy orders.
Oh yeah.
Popes who are alleged to be sexually active during pontificate. Like they really, it's a great article.
Yeah. Some of those
That's-
popes were laying absolute pipe,
Yeah.
baby.
They
Incredible
were
gradation.
out
Holy
here.
ropes.
Yeah.
Imagine
Holy
we
ropes.
need a pope who's for the streets. We need a pope who's been ran through.
Yeah.
Pope in the streets. What? Help me out here. Something in the sheets. I don't know.
I don't know.
I got
didn't think
nothing.
that far. I didn't think that far.
Linear.
Holy
Guys.
ropes. That was my peak on this bit.
It was a Pope rope.
Yes, thank you, Ashley. You took it to its
Yeah.
final form. That was good.
He can't get it up, and now he's pushing Pope.
Oh,
Sorry, that was really bad. I tried.
Topical though. Nice.
I
work.
like that. That was a good one. My favorite one is one of them. I have many favorites, but I think the one that came to mind when I read that was there's a article on Terrar or Terrare. I don't know if you've heard of this guy before, but he was a French guy who lived from 1772 to 1798, and he had an extremely as yet unidentified disorder or something that he was always extremely hungry, and he could eat almost anything. He could eat solid objects. There are numerous verified firsthand accounts of this guy doing this. Like he was clearly doing it. I mean,
Yeah.
they had like doctors at the time saw him like eating lead and like just eating.
Yeah.
He at one point ate what they believe to be is an infant. He just ate the whole fucking infant, and he was kicked out of a hospital for it.
What?
They didn't even kill him. They were just like, just go, man. Just run.
Get out of here.
It's not verified. They couldn't find. They just suspected it, and then they banish him from the hospital he was living at.
That's usually what they do when you eat infants. That makes sense.
Yeah, and he would eat if he ate so much food that he finally like gave up. He physically couldn't eat any more food. He would lay on the ground and begin to emit a terrible smell. And he would turn bright red. Like, why? I think this keeps me up at night. What the fuck, man? What was wrong with this guy? What happened to him? Just this guy had this disorder, and like that's never happened before or since. And it's just like, yep, he just like ate a bunch of shit, and he stank, and he turned red.
I don't see how this is outside of our normal experience. I mean. This is just a man that's very full and farting and uncomfortable. So he's turning red because he's farting.
Okay.
I mean,
all you can eat sushi guy.
That's bizarre.
But there's a ton of shit. Like it's actually worth reading. He has a fascinating life. He was like drafted into the army. He had like all this kind of shit. They tried like smuggling. He would like eat like notes and try and smuggle them into German territory during the war, and he didn't speak any German, so it was kind of poorly planned, and they immediately found him and
I do like that because it's like you want to use that guy in war, but like it's difficult, so they're just trying to shoehorn him into plots.
Do something with this. He's like human, but
just go eat.
He's like a version of he's like a Forrest Gump kind of story that would work, but only is like no matter who made the movie, people would go like, "Oh, is this a Farrelly Brothers movie?" Because the real thing was
even Spielberg presents Farrar. And the whole time he's just farting and turning red. And sounds like my son actually is a very similar experience. Yeah. He eats and then smells bad almost all the time. And it gets red, very red, actually. Not a foreign experience to me at all. I've seen this before. I'm going to see it in about an hour, actually. So I might be onto something. I'm glad you warned me about this. I've got some questions. I want to present one that's been one of my all-time favorite questions that's plagued humanity that we don't know the answer to. So I'll put the greatest philosophical minds of our podcast to the test here. This is from Eric Wood. He says, why all poo-poo times are pee-pee times, but not all pee-pee times poo-poo times?
Wow.
I mean, I'll just shit myself if I'm peeing. I don't like to be told no. It traumatizes me, so I don't. Yeah. I just fucking shit. Okay.
That's your right, Ken.
That's an important question. Have you guys ever tried to not pee when you have to take a poop? Because
I'm gonna now.
Yeah, now this is going to.
Yeah, but
how dumb my shit, dude.
This is going to require, like, we're going to have to do some field research and come back to this in a later.
Yeah. For instance, one of the variable is like how long does it have to be between when you stop shitting and when you pee? Can you just turn around like 15 seconds later and pee?
No.
Okay.
Well, you have to hold it in. You gotta go about your day for a bit and then come back and pee.
Like I'd say, for instance, if you're wearing a belt, you gotta like get up, put your belt buckle back on, and then take it back off and sit down or whatever.
Yeah, don't wipe or anything. Just get up.
Yeah,
damn it. Your pants back on.
No.
You can't wipe.
Yeah, do the suck no pee-pee when poo-poo challenge.
I'm now realizing
it goes viral on TikTok.
This is going to be a big split, I think, between stand-up peers and sit-down peers. This is a whole separate thing. Because it's like it can be a simultaneous process if you need it to be. Like,
I sit down when I pee exclusively because I feel like it's unfair to women if I stand up.
Wow, nice.
Because then you would be exercising like power and dominance by standing.
And it causes them trauma.
Yeah,
kind of indirectly by
when they're thinking about you peeing.
Yeah,
which I'm doing.
I'm sitting down. Always think if you think about me peeing, ladies, I'm always sitting down. I don't want to cause you any kind of undue trauma. I'm sitting down when I piss and shit, especially when I piss. I'll sit down in the urinal. I don't care.
I think
I just sit down and tuck my dick back behind me. I just pee in the urinal like that. I rest my ass right on the urinal. Think about that every time I'm peeing.
You know, the male hierarchy is whether you stand, sit, or lay down when you pee. Most people don't know that that's also another position that you can.
That's
take.
that's the what's the
bathtub,
that's the Sigma, the Sigma kind of thing. It's just
take a
you
little
lay. I
nap.
lay out on my balcony and I just pee straight up.
Oh, nice! Wow. This is also
just
giving
imagining,
me
like-
flashbacks. So.
I'm just imagining for some reason like a 13th century like emperor just lying in repose on like a chaise lounge and just pissing freely.
Yes.
And like
Living life to its fullest.
the whole court is like, what a display of power.
Yeah.
This fucking guy.
This guy is
You gotta
awesome,
give it to
man.
him, I
He's
mean.
pissing all over
Actually
the
what
place. He
they
doesn't
meant
give a
by
shit.
Midas's touch was that he just pissed all
The
over
piss.
everything.
Everything he touches turned to piss.
Golden showers, man.
Yeah.
Everything he touched, and by touch they meant like pissed on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
The
actually what
generally
that's
accepted interpretation is just it's a bit of a mistranslation. is all.
Midas is a piss guy.
Pissed on
Let's
everything.
just
Yeah.
go ahead and get that out
Midas
there.
is a piss guy. He loves
And that
piss, guys.
that
Folks.
does make the story about his daughter way weirder, though.
Yeah, he turned his daughter into piss. He loved piss so much. I wish I didn't say that. I don't know. That was. Sometimes I just be saying shit. I don't know.
Are you going to be editing this one, Matt? Because you can.
No, I'm leaving that one in there. I leave all my shame in there.
No, we're gonna clip that one out
Clip
as
it
a
and just-
preview.
Yeah, that's the clip right there. I've only got one other good one that this is from Matthew Sharp. It says, "How long do you leave a glass of water out before you won't drink it?"
I'll drink it forever. I don't care.
Yeah, at
Do
least
you
a
have
week.
pets, Ashley?
No.
Okay,
I don't leave water out at all ever.
that sounds like a very Matt answer. The
You
butter,
would do
the water
butter
in the
and
fridge.
water. Yeah.
I would probably throw it out if it was out overnight. I would just throw it out and I'd get
Now,
it.
what about Matt? What about
But I
a
would never do
bottle?
that.
What about a bottle of water with a cap?
That I would drink,
Okay.
but I don't know for how long.
Yeah, I feel like
because it's covered.
plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like plastic bottles after a while, like if they're left like out and they heat up to a certain degree, they
Mhm.
taste weird, and I
Yeah.
won't fuck
Yeah.
with that. But like
Although I
a
will
glass
say-
of water,
Just like a glass of water, you leave it out for more than like a day. It also gets that weird taste a little bit.
Yeah, but like
Or
a
maybe-
ghost could
maybe
like
I
come
live
in it
with
or like.
somewhere- maybe I live somewhere with
Damn
bad
it.
water.
but it's powerful now because it's moon water.
Oh shit! You're so
Mm,
right.
That's
And
I
true.
drink
this
my
is
moon
how
water.
we.
Wouldn't
This is how we
advise.
fight Allah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't know, I
first
just
of all, I
feel
gotta
like-
say, if the water bottles are left in the car, plastic water bottles, don't drink them. They say that's linked to breast cancer, so don't do that. First of all, y'all got to know that.
I've done meth before. It's fine. I don't.
Her boobs are still intact, so
Yeah, they're fine.
Therefore,
Saying.
climate is not changing.
Yeah, exactly.
I just went full white liberal on y'all with that one, didn't I?
People are saying, you know. People,
Have you heard about this?
What
Water
really
bottles.
bothers me is that people are saying that water bottles,
The microplastic.
life-giving water bottles, are changing our bodies. What gives that too much power? And that's the data's just
Wait.
not in.
Now we need the
That's true.
other side of the contrarian take with Alex Jones talking about how the BPA in the water bottles is turning us gay.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, also, Justine, don't if you leave meth in a plastic bottle in the car, don't do that either.
It's
That
true.
can-
Yeah, that one's true.
That one's
you
really
have to make
much
sure
worse, actually.
you have to make sure that you tightly put the lid on the meth and put it in the fridge, and it can't reach. Fuck, goddamn it.
I will say my answer. The reason I asked Ashley if she had pets is because I won't drink water left out for more than like an hour because my fucking cat. I tweeted about this.
Mm.
I don't know why I even bring it up because Twitter doesn't. Nobody even knows I'm on Twitter, but I tweeted out in the middle of the night. My cat is a fucking asshole because she just any cup that's left out, she's like sticking her hands in it, and I'm like, what if I drank that? What if I hadn't been paying attention? I'm gonna go drink this cat litter paw dip water that I just didn't
Oh,
even
yeah.
But
Yeah.
luckily she
Oh,
is
I
a
was thinking
fucking
Give you
asshole.
some
fur.
sort of exotic disease.
She dips
Yeah, you
it,
can get the-
and then
the
at a certain point, she
cat disease.
fucking knocks it over and just like spills water everywhere. So, luckily, she's she's at least protecting me by not letting me drink, just making a big fucking mess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's why I don't drink water that's left out at all. It's got poo-poo.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Got cat
Something could
poo-poo.
happen to it. I don't have cats, but I
I'll
could.
just,
A
like-
ghost
Ghost
could put its balls in there or something. And,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just like I
That's-
have there's a water bottle over there that's been there since I moved into the house like 4 or 5
cap
months ago. It does. It's a Fiji bottle with like the little lid that
Well,
goes
that's-
over it.
yeah, that's
and
like
like I
Getting
just
like a little water SCOBY in there yet?
not
Mm.
yet.
Water bears in
Because
there?
that's my backup water because I have like a regular cup that's like an insulated cup that I put ice water in every day. But like that's when that runs out and it's like the middle of the night or something and I can't go get like more ice water.
You're gonna
'cause
get
I'm-
Legionnaire's disease. Throw it away.
I don't give a shit. No, that's my backup
What,
water, and I
just-
take a
You
little
don't
sip.
need
A
to do it,
hose
though.
isn't gonna appear in
I
the
do-
bottle. I
I
mean,
do a
This is
little
very important to
sippy in the
Matt.
middle
He
of the
doesn't-
night.
You do a little sippy poo at night.
I do a little sippy poo
Okay.
out of my
Why
out of
don't
my
you put
backup
new
water.
water in it? How about that?
You
Sick
know,
freak.
that water's been with me so long. You know,
You're mostly
Yeah.
attached to the water. It'd be traumatic for me to give the water up at this point.
Because-
why
because,
don't
like, I
you
do-
just make it make it into a shrine? You know?
Yeah,
well,
I
I
like
mean,
that.
it's kind of next to like my fake flowers and my candle, so it kind of is a shrine.
Sure.
It's like your emotional support water. That
Yeah.
Because
Because like I said, I do have like my all day I drink out of the ice water, like the new ice water in the cup. But that's
Right.
just for like a backup if that's empty. That's all.
It's
So it's just-
important to know
I'm
for the
doing, like,
listeners.
One or
You
two
can
sips
get
at a
your
time.
emotional support water through the TSA checkpoints. Just so everyone knows. I mean, you can.
Do you guys think that I could sell little vials of my
I think
like
you could.
5-month-old Justine sip water?
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
now.
absolutely.
Sims
do.
on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Absolutely.
so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hit me up. I'm usually very anti-DM. If you're willing to give me money for this gross water that's been on my
There's
nightstand
a
for
high
5
likelihood
months.
that ghost balls have been in that water, so
Yeah, there's definitely
Yeah.
ghost common shit in there
increasing the
at the
value.
same time.
Ghost
Because the
cum,
ghost shits
ghost
when it
shit,
pisses.
my saliva. It's a heady brew, you know.
Ghost cum can get through plastic, but ghost shit cannot. So I need to see your data on that, Matt.
It's the density of the molecules. You're so
Yeah.
right.
You need to reach out to Everett about this one. The conspiracies involving ghosts cum and shit seems like right up his alley. I'm gonna go on Mythic Politics to talk about this. Actually,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Matt, do you have anything else worth answering, or have we exhausted all the quote unquote good questions?
Well, you can scrape the barrel here. I mean, someone asked, what are our Wikifeet scores? And the only person that has a Wikifeet, I think, is Kim,
Kim, yeah.
who actually does have a Wikifeet.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I have to check now.
Can I tell you an embarrassing story about Wikifeet? Would
Oh
that
my
be
God, yes, you
acceptable?
can. Please, yes, you
So yeah, this is embarrassing for me personally. Not really involving feet, but just involving. I don't know how to sum it up, but basically, so the first 2 years when I was watching Goldie, and we would stay home, we watched a lot of kids shows, right? And there was this one on YouTube called Super Simple Songs, and we would listen to it over and over and over and over again, and it was pretty good, you know, compared to most of these kids shows. And I got to the point where I kept hearing this one woman's voice. I'm like, who is this? I got to know who this is. Her voice is so perfect. It's like, and so I Googled her, and I figured her out. Her name's Katie, and she actually has a whole nother show made by Super Simple Songs where she's like in a classroom and teaching kids. But the worst part and the embarrassing part about this, I guess, it's not really embarrassing now that I think about it. It's just strange that there is a Wikifeet for this woman that does this kids
Oh my
show.
God,
Oh,
Of course.
no.
there
I mean,
is.
and it was one of the
Of course
first
there
few
is.
things that came up when I'm trying to just figure out who she is. It's like Wikifeet for
Oh,
Katie
man.
so and so, and I'm like, why? Who's making this shit?
Maybe
Like,
you just have really nice feet, dude.
I think I was just embarrassed because this is somebody that actually did this, and I witnessed it. That's I'm traumatized. Actually, that's what it was.
It's remarkable though. Like the Wikifeet people will, like they'll have like it'll be the one single spot on the internet for like a Z-list celebrity that you can find so many pictures of, like in
Wow.
one spot. You know, like yeah,
I'm-
it's just incredible, man. They love
I'm
it.
really upset and disappointed. I've now searched for me, Ashley, and Willow on Wikifeet. None of us
But
have
not me?
them. I didn't search
But
for
not Matt.
Well, that
Is
I
it
have
just
to. I have to go.
No,
to
that's fine. No,
Wikifeet
that's
Men.
fine. Don't look. It's fine. It's okay.
No, I have to
gotta
go to
find out.
Wikifeet Men. It's a separate
about that.
website.
Wait,
It's
it's
a
a
separate
separate
website, Matt.
It's like
Wait,
I'm
so
going,
Wikifeet is
I'm
only
going
women?
to Express to look for overpriced clothes to wear to the office. I can't just come out with something from Express Men for you.
Well, I mean, I have to.
Separate room.
It's a separate. It's like a
There's literally
men.wikifeet.com.
I'm seeing this now. Oh wow!
And Matt,
If
you
I-
don't have one. Our fans are really letting us down.
Wow. All right.
I don't have one either.
Yeah,
I'm
fuck.
extremely upset, and this is my New Year's resolution for
Yeah.
2022. Is if I don't have a Wikifeet by next year, I am going to turn into the Joker. I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
afraid
fuck
to like
you, we're
say
all
that.
the Joker now.
And Matt has a photo of my feet, so I'm especially upset.
Yeah.
Matt, get on
just
it.
is it just
I
it's
got it.
1 foot, right? It's a single foot.
Wikipedia lover
it's 1
and
foot.
owner of Justine's feet pics, and yet has not.
I'll sell to
Yeah,
anybody for
delivered.
You
1
should-
Ethereum.
I was
One
gonna
There's no
Ethereum.
money
That's it.
involved.
Can you
Just
mint
post it.
can you mint my foot pic as an NFT actually?
Yes, I
I'm
absolutely
sure you
can.
can.
Okay.
Yep, I can.
I'll support it.
Okay. I'll mint it as an NFT.
I love this. Can we auction it off to the Succ listeners? I think this will be a
Yeah.
great
Yeah,
activity
absolutely.
for us.
You guys are going to be really bummed out when you get it. It's not a good. I don't have hot feet, and it was immediately post pedicure, and it's still not a hot foot pic. Like,
We'll let the foot guys be the judge of that, though.
West Elm Justine. She, once you get the foot pics, she ghosts you.
Ghost you.
This is
if you
traumatizing.
are the
Just
kind of
one
person
foot.
who will pay like NFT money for a pic of my feet, I don't want you anywhere near me or my family.
Well, I
Not
would say
even a little
since
bit.
like cartoon fetishizing is in the news these days, if you're into Barney Rubble, then my feet pics are gonna be right up your alley. Trust me. I've been told since high school I have Barney Rubble toes. So like this is
Barney Rubble Toes.
yeah. Yes.
Okay.
I would say if you're really into the girl from Requiem for a Dream, you'll be really into my feet.
I'm afraid of what that means.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that one out. I couldn't.
That's the
But now I'm curious and I want to buy the foot pick.
exactly.
Yeah, see, that's how she gets you every time.
It's like
It's called marketing, baby.
Well, speaking of feet, I actually do have another question that's relevant here. This is from a friend of the podcast, or at least friend of me, Tim Banal. He says, where'd it go? God damn it. He says, can Bigfoot be trusted? And
Yeah,
I feel like
think
this
he's a
relates
nice.
all.
I think he's a nice fella. Sorry, I'm a huge cryptid nerd, and I love Bigfoot so much. And I think he's just a nice dude, and he wants to be left alone. He wants to hang out in the woods, and we
He's
keep
one dude.
bothering him. Yeah,
That's
just
the
one guy.
subscribe to.
If he wanted to cause chaos, he could have.
Yeah.
Hasn't.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Is there a Wikifeet for Sasquatch,
There should
Yeti,
be.
Oh my
Bigfoot?
God. Now we're talking. I might be into it then.
It would,
So you
would
say
now
he
would
can
he
be-
be on the men's Wikifeet or
There's a gender neutral one.
Yeah.
Is there non-binary.wikifeet.com?
A Wikifeet, but only for cryptids.
Yeah.
Cryptid.wikifeet.com.
It's got like Jersey Devil hooves and shit.
Yeah.
They've got some really, really enticing photos of Nessie's little fins.
Aw.
Oh wow.
I think I've got one. This question is from @fingerblaster. How long do I need to be in a girl's DMs before she is my girlfriend?
5 to 10 minutes. It's really all about you, brother.
Just say
I-
hey like 5 times. After
Say
the fifth
hey, say hey over and
pretty
over
much
again
in
over the
there.
course of several months.
Mhm.
And
I
like,
have-
hey baby, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I have
Just
one guy that I
fly randomly.
muted. He's been hey shorty, hey for the last like 3 years. It's amazing.
That's incredible. That's
They
good.
say chivalry's dead. I mean,
And I
come
think
on.
that is now legally, that's like common law husband for you, actually.
Yeah, I guess that's my boyfriend now.
There it is.
Longest relationship I've ever had.
He was your boyfriend after the first year. And then after that, he did become your husband, just legally.
Shit.
Like, that's how that works.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Hope there's a
I love
Spike
this.
Jonze movie about this someday.
Yeah, I think that's a good answer for that. It's situational, but there are common law situations that come into effect. Yeah. Look it up by state. It's a state law situation. It's not federal. So.
Just make sure you don't take the hard pivot into, the B slurs and stuff like that at a certain point. That's grounds for immediate divorce, So
Yeah.
Just
keep up the haze. Just keep them. What's the B slur?
Yeah, say it, Phil. Say the B slur.
Bitch. I love to say the B
You mean
slur.
bitch. Okay. I've never thought of it as a slur.
Bitch.
It's
No,
not
but
much
it's-
of a slur, really, but it is.
Right, but people just say it now because you can't say it like on
Yeah.
Facebook at all.
Yeah.
You could
is-
never get away with saying bitch now. It's fucking canceled.
I
Not
love
in this,
to say
in this
bitch.
climate? No, on this climate, no.
I'm 100%.
Unless you sit down when you pee, then you're okay. Then you can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no,
Matt,
I can
Matt
say
has
it all
the
I
beach
want.
ass.
I just choose not to because I'm that much of an ally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bitch.
This track. Me too. Same, bestie.
Me too.
Just trying to out-ally each other? I don't know. You want to go,
I've
bitch?
never
Let's
even
go.
heard
Come on.
I don't actually know what B slur stands for, Matt. I've never actually heard the slur before because I don't associate with those people.
I love the idea of a guy
them
who's
off.
like an I don't see color guy, but I don't hear slurs guy.
All I'm hearing is words.
Sorry, what? Yeah.
The trauma
My mind
erases it
just
from your
turns
memory.
off. I dissociate, and I have trauma when I hear it.
Yeah,
It makes
exactly.
me so mad what that he yelled that at you like 73 times. I guess that's a lot. I don't know what it was. Was it like a word?
I heard something.
Was it like a word?
I don't hear slur guy. Fucking rocks. I love him. He's
lean into
gonna
that
be campaigning for everybody's local Democratic mayor position next year. No. He's really close with Pete Buttigieg, the I don't hear slurs guy.
Yeah. In any language.
Yeah. Oh, I love him. That's Tungsten Baldo. That's the I don't hear
He
slurs
doesn't
guy.
hear
Yeah,
slurs.
this is deep.
Baldo.
This is
Yeah.
deep Tungsten Baldo lore here.
Yeah, we're really
He doesn't
fleshing
hear
Baldo out.
slurs.
Yeah.
Getting fleshed out here.
Amazing. Tungsten, watch out for him. He's out there. He might slide into your DMs. Luckily, he doesn't know any slurs. So
No. And the thing
He
is,
knows him, he just can't say him or hear him.
He'll
Wow,
slide
that's
into your
another layer
DMs,
of
and
that.
if he does stay there too long, he will become your boyfriend. So you have to be really careful. To get him out
If you
really
don't spray him
fast.
with bug spray fast enough.
be sure to block Tungsten Baldo. If he stays in your DMs for 3
Yeah.
years, you're common law married to him.
Husband.
Deal. It's a big deal. Do we have any more questions? Do we really exhaust the suckers,
I mean,
as Matt calls
there are
them?
more, but not that many good ones.
No more. I looked at mine. I got no more good ones. Justine, you said you had one? No? Maybe?
Oh yeah. If we want to approach this, a friend of mine. This question is from @Hannah_BMBMBM. Asked for transition advice, but only from cis people. And I think the best advice would be, nope. I don't.
Should I say the joke? No.
Don't listen to any of us. Actually, it would be my advice.
No, I got it. I got
Okay.
something.
Okay,
Oh my God,
Matt,
Matt.
thank God. Thank you for saving me.
I recently listened to Jordan Peterson, and he had some incredible advice for this.
Oh my god.
Is that this is a real Jordan Peterson take? I wanted to tell you guys. So he says trans.
Do it in the
people
voice.
Trans people are the they're the reaction to the breakdown of a culture. Hold on, culture is categorization. It's categories. It's culture, category is the same thing. It's the same thing, folks. Okay, and what I'm saying is that trans people are confused about the breakdown of categories in the culture, and this is a normal reaction. They're confused people. Anyway, that's what I'm saying. That's what I think you should do. I think you should take that very clear advice and also look into that, because I represented his point actually quite well there.
I
wasn't even fucking around.
I feel like that pretty much gives us a great representation of all advice from Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
Not just about transitioning, but about anything that motherfucker says. That gives you a nice perspective to go off.
I actually do have one great piece of advice for trans women. Your perfect lipstick shade, everyone's perfect lipstick shade, is the exact color of your asshole. So there's my advice. Color match your lipstick to your butthole. Never go wrong.
If you're confused about what color your asshole is, send a picture of your asshole to Justine, and she'll tell you what.
I'll find you like a really nice lipstick, and then if that's out of your budget, I can do a dupe for your asshole color. I'll find something like a Color Pop or like an ELF, whatever fits in your budget. I've got you.
My question though is, what if somebody's like ideal? Like, what if somebody's perfect lip color is like a green? You know.
Well, I don't know that I'm qualified to help out
a baby
swamp
blue
creatures transition. That's like outside of my realm, but I want to stay in my lane as much as possible and really center the voices of swamp things on these issues. So I wouldn't feel comfortable answering that.
If you guys see me wearing brown hairy lipstick, then my transition.
lipstick stinks, dude.
I'm so sorry.
You gotta get that fur coat on the after the gloss.
Yeah, like flocking.
Yeah. I'm using my Color Pop lip flock in brown.
Yeah.
In mixed European brown.
All right, I think that's probably a wrap on our second edition of Ask the Succulents.